Alright, so I kind of want you to guess the characters' names and their stand names because part 5 is in Italy and it's pretty racist. Like, my name is Mario Pasta, like...
I got you.
Like, pretty much that level, and it's called Vento Areo, and that's Italian for Golden Wind.
Okay.
And part 5 is my favorite part out of all of them. I love it, and the anime for it is airing right now. So I don't have pictures for everybody. So this is the first dude. Also, I want you to tell me if they're a boy or a girl.
No, I can't do that.
Okay.
You'll have to tell me if they're a boy or a girl.
Alright. This is a boy, okay?
Well, that's good, because I kind of would have guessed girl with the cleavage.
Yeah, he knew who got his titties out. I know, there's a lot going on right here.
There's a shit ton going on.
Do you have any guess for, like, his name? I'll give you a hint. He's the main character in this part.
Well, I was going to say Queen Bee, but it's a beetle, so...
It's a ladybug.
Oh my god.
He got ladybugs on his titties.
Give me a hint.
Again, the stands are after music references, and you should know them.
Okay.
You should know them.
There's a lot of shit going on here, Grace.
Alright. Mainly you can just, like, react to them if you can't guess they get more guessable, okay? What do you think his stand name is? I mean, right now I'm just recording the dog eating, so...
Okay, let's do this later. I'm not ready for this.
No, come on, please.
Okay.
And he's 15 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, his name is obviously Jody, because Jody can be a guy or a girl, and he's definitely confused about who he is.
Okay, yeah.
Okay?
I see it.
And his stand is Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's a pretty good guess.
Okay.
It's a pretty good guess. Well, what'd you say, Jody?
Yeah, that's Jody, because it could be a guy name or a girl name.
It's kind of close. It's Giorno Giovanna. He's Italian. So it's Jojo.
Ah, gotcha.
And his name is Gold Experience.
Wow.
And I also have this thing. It's going to double your chances of getting the stand name right. There's the what it's called in Japan, and then the English localization name, because most of their names are copyrighted.
Oh, I got you.
So they had to change it to Golden Wind.
I got you.
So I thought maybe you could have... I mean, there was a chance. That's all I'm saying. The next dude is probably my favorite dude.
Okay.
And it is a dude, so that's what I'm saying. Because I thought he was a girl.
I still think it's a girl.
It's okay. I mean, you're probably not going to guess his, like, actual name.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah. I mean, but there's a good chance you could get his stand name.
How do you think that?
Oh, what does he look like? I know you can't really see that, but that's like his full body.
He looks like a Power Ranger. Alright, well, I think his name is going to be Asia Minor.
Asia Minor?
Asia Minor is his name.
Okay. Asia like the country? Okay. Again,
Blue Christmas. I have no
idea.
Blue
Christmas.
No.
Okay. What do you think he would do? I mean, do you have a guess? I didn't even tell you what the last guy did.
Well, yeah, he's got like a golden fist, right?
No, that's someone punching him.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. That's the hand there.
That's the previous dude. That's his hand.
I got you.
Okay.
No fucking clue.
What does all this look like?
More bottle openers.
Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you.
It's zipper something.
Mm-hmm.
Zippers. Oh, I see there's zippers all over the dude.
Yeah.
Whatever, yeah.
Whatever it is.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead and tell me.
Well, his name is Bruno Bucalati. And his stand name is Sticky Fingers, or English name is Zipper Man.
Wow.
Sticky Fingers is off of the Rolling Stones album, because you open up with a zipper. I learned that in my history of rock and roll class. And then his name is Bucalati, after the jewelry brand.
Wow.
This next dude
is a dude.
It is a dude. He's one of my favorites, and I do have this figure too.
He's wearing tiger pants, and he has minions.
Yeah, that's his stand.
Oh my god.
I feel like I've given you...
Are they all Italian?
Oh yeah, they're all Italian. This is in Italy. Or technically, Giorno's half Japanese, so that's...
You've got me. Like, I like the minions.
You like the minions?
I like the minions.
Okay. Anything you notice about them?
Well, they're numbered, obviously.
Yeah, he has 6 of them.
The 6 minions? Is it like... Oh, wait a minute. Why is their number 4 gone?
I'll tell you that, in Japanese culture, 4 is like the most unlucky number because it sounds like death or something like that.
I got you.
Yeah. They also think 13's a bad number, but he has a fear of the number 4.
Okay. So these aren't like the 7 dwarfs?
No.
Okay. What is in his pants?
It's
right here.
What does it look like? It's his gun.
In the front of his pants?
Yeah.
I mean, ain't you afraid he's gonna shoot his junk off?
I mean, there's a joke that he might shoot his dick off, but...
Oh my god. Alright, well, he has on tiger. We're gonna call him the tiger shark, because I don't know what else to call him.
Alright, any guess for his stand name?
I'll still stick with the golden minions.
Golden Minions?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, his name is Guido Mista. And
Guido, yes!
And his name is Sex Pistols, the stand name.
Wow.
Or 6 Bullets, as it's called. And, Guido Mista, it's supposed to sound like mixed salad.
Oh my god.
Or whatever in Italian.
I was trying to think of the word Guido, because it was Italian, yeah.
Yeah.
I could not think of it
and,
for anything.
so basically... They control a bullet in each one of his guns.
I got you.
It's basically like the other gun one, but they kick the bullet so it can go in like multiple directions. And they each have like their own personalities. It's weird. I didn't even tell you what the other ones did.
Yeah, they're like minions.
But the zipper dude, he can put zippers on things. So say he could put a zipper in the middle of the table and open up the table, and you could see right through it.
Weird.
Yeah. And then the first dude, Giorno, he could punch something and turn it into a living thing. He could punch your purse and it could turn into a banana.
Wow.
Like, he kills this dude because he turns this dude's gun into a banana, and he goes to eat the banana and it turns into a gun and shoots him. Yeah. Next dude.
Is it a dude?
It is a dude.
I can't tell I haven't seen a girl yet, and yet I think I've seen a girl in all of them.
I know. There's only one girl.
Okay.
In like the entire part 5. And I don't even think I have her in here, so. And I should have.
Oh my god.
And he is like 17 or something. But, fun fact, he never passed 3rd grade. Like, he dropped out of school and like was like homeless or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know if that helps.
No, really, it doesn't help me at all.
Think of just like food names. I don't know. That usually helps when you're thinking of the person's name.
Luigi Linguini.
That I'm surprised that is not a character's name.
True. And I have no idea what this helicopter jet thingy is.
It's a plane. What could the stand's name be? And the stand is the plane. I feel like you should get this.
You want to whisper something in my ear? Because I'm just really...
Think of music and airplanes. What kind of sounds like airplanes that's related to music? You're going to hate yourself when you see this. Do you have any kind of guess real quick?
No.
Just say something. You got the English name, and then like the official song name. So you have two chances.
Rocket Man.
Rocket. Okay, I like it.
Or
what do you think it does?
Jet Fighter. I don't know.
I think it does airplane things.
I mean, it probably does cooler things than just airplane things.
Like what? I mean, look at it's
yeah,
got a bunch of stuff on it.
I mean, it's got like missiles and shit. So yeah, maybe it just does airplane things. Okay. But maybe it can fly through different dimensions. I don't know.
That's a good one. Okay. Let's see. You're in that mindset already. Well, his name is Narancha Giharga.
Yeah,
or Giharga.
Is Narancha Giharga.
And it's Aerosmith.
Yeah, I feel really dumb now.
Or Little Bomber, as it's called in English. Basically, Narancha means orange in Italian. You could have called him like Orange Spaghetti, and I would have taken it, honestly.
I got you.
I probably butchered his last name. So this is one of the villains.
Okay.
He just has one name. He doesn't have a last name. And again, just think food, and that is his stand right there.
Alright, Guido's already taken. That's who I would have named Guido something.
He does look like a Guido, I'll be honest.
He does.
And he just appeared in the anime too. Do you want to like guess a name for him?
Sure.
Because that's probably easier than...
Alright, all these things... What are these things? What's around his neck?
That's just like a weird-ass necklace that he has.
Okay.
They usually have one, like, really extra accessory on them. And, like, that's... Don't question it.
Alright, his name is DiGiorno.
like the frozen pizza?
Like the pizza, yes.
Even though there's already a character named Giorno.
DiGiorno.
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
Okay. And this guy is Mr. Spaghetti Arms.
Okay.
He's got eyes on his arms.
Yeah.
And he has tentacles. Are those his tentacles?
They're like wires.
Okay.
They're hanging out of his body.
I'm gonna go with it.
You think that he does?
No, I'm very confused because there's all these, looks like F's or something coming out of his eyes.
No, that's Japanese letters. It's like menacing.
Oh, okay. No,
it's not coming from him. It's just like the manga text.
I got you. Well, you gotta tell me what this fucker does, because I'm
all right. Well, his name is Prosciutto, and it's the Grateful Dead.
Oh my god.
Or Thankful Dead, as it's called in English.
Oh my god.
And basically, he can age anyone based on their body heat. So it's like women release more body heat because we have more body fat or whatever. And then so we release more heat so he can't age us as fast. Or some shit like that.
I would have never guessed that.
Yeah. You could have said he makes people old, and that would have been fine.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what he does. And you know what prosciutto is.
Mm-hmm.
So and he has a little brother. This is this guy.
And that's a guy?
Yeah. An actual living human being. And he's the same. Like, everyone else from here on out pretty much just has, like, one word for their name. Because they're villains. Marinara. I like that. I really like that.
This is marinara. And what's with the fishing rod?
That's his stand.
You're shitting me.
It's basically like the gun. Like, it's something he uses. It's not like a person-looking thing.
Right.
That's like a common thing. Like, there's different types.
All right.
So, marinara and his stand, like, what would that be named?
Or is it?
I'll give you a hint. It's a band.
It's a band?
All right. If you don't have a name for it, what do you think it does? It's a fishing rod. What can it do?
Hook people.
Yeah.
It's gonna hook them.
Anything, like, slightly extra that would be, like, anime?
I don't know. It's gonna hook them and turn them into crabs.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Well, his
crabs
name
are delicious.
Well, his name is Pesky. It means fish, and his stand name is Beach Boy.
Oh God, I feel so stupid, right?
Or Fisherman in English. It's a good guess. It's Blank Man for the English name.
Beach Boy.
Basically, he can put the hook through walls, and so it can go through anything he wants, pretty much, and it goes underneath your skin until it like gets to your heart, and then he can just like rip your heart out or whatever.
Okay.
If I'm remembering correctly. This is another bad guy, obviously. And you've said his stand name before. Like, but it was earlier today. And you're gonna hate his name.
What is it?
I'm not telling you right now. You gotta guess it first.
Well, I can't remember what I've said, though.
But that is his stand. All these little things coming out of it. I'll tell you that much. Because you need a lot of help.
What the hell are they? They look like maggots.
Yeah, they're kind of gross.
Coming out of his neck? Is that what that is?
I think that's a shoe.
Oh, my bad.
It could be someone's neck. I don't know. I don't remember this too clearly. But he also just made his appearance in the anime too.
Okay. Well, I'm going to call him Spaghetti because his maggots look like spaghetti.
Alright, so his name is Spaghetti.
His whole name is just Spaghetti. And those are the maggots of doom.
Maggots of Doom?
Maggots of doom.
You could have guessed his name. Or his stand name. You're like, do you have any idea what they do? Based on where they are?
So are they like in your body? They're like cells?
Yeah, that's a safe bet to say.
Alright, break it to me.
Well, his name is Risotto Nero. It means
Risotto.
Like black rice. And his stand name is Metallica. Or Metallic.
I did already say that, didn't
Yeah. And it's like those little things are like in his body. And he can also turn your blood to metal. It's like it's this whole thing. He makes like razors appear in this guy's mouth and he like spits them up, and then he has like scissors appear in his neck to like cut his throat and everything like that. And he also can like do this thing where he can turn his body metallic, but it's like reflective to like you can't see him or whatever. Jax!
Hush.
And then we're getting close. This is like one more after this one. This dude is also like one of the last bad guys they fight, but it's not the main villain.
Primavera.
You're really good at this.
But his hulky dude over there? Oh my god.
I mean, there's a dude like chilling right here, but ignore him.
So I'm trying to get into this one's head because he's got like, he looks like Frankenstein.
Yeah, I see it.
Looks like Frankenstein. So that's what I'm going with.
Frankenstein?
Yeah, it's Primavera and Frankenstein.
Anything that Frankenstein would do? Like, he has like a weird head going on.
Yeah, that's why I said Frankenstein. But it looks like he can shoot stuff from his fingers.
Okay. Like what kind of stuff?
Like electricity, maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, his name is Chocolata.
Green Day.
And his stand name is Green Day. Or Green Tea.
No, Green Day.
But do you want to know what his stand does? It's the dumbest thing ever.
What?
Basically, he can like release this mold. But the mold only attacks you if you're going down in elevation. So if you're going down the stairs, it'll slowly like take over your entire body and you die. So if you're fighting this dude, you have to fight him from going from bottom to up a hill.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
Like, and he's going up in a helicopter, and it's like this whole fight, and they're like, "Fuck, he's in a helicopter. What the hell are we supposed to do?" And he is a medical doctor too. A lot of his patients would die because he would like purposefully like record them and kill them.
Oh my god.
He was probably one of my favorite villains. And then this should be the piece de la resistance.
Is that a chick or a dude?
Do you see like actual titties?
No, okay, but I see, okay.
It is a dude.
Okay, well, excuse me, but the stand looks like a girl.
Okay, fair enough, yeah. And he is the main villain, I will tell you that. I don't know if this would help you, but he has multiple personalities, so he has 2 names.
Of course.
So that doubles the chance of you guessing one of the names. And his stand name, there's technically like 2 names you can give him, along with like the English version.
Well, I'm gonna say his name is Euro just because he looks like he has chunks of lamb in his hair.
I like that name.
His stand is tiramisu because he looks delicious.
Tiramisu? So he doesn't have a musical name.
Oh, okay. Duh.
I'm surprised there was not a dude named Tiramisu.
Right?
I'm really shook.
The Rat Pack was from the 50s. I was gonna say the Rat Pack, but can't do that.
I would say it's newer, like, but I can't remember, like, where it's from.
Okay, just tell me.
Well, no, what does he do? What is the Rat Pack? Is that where we're naming him?
Yeah,
okay.
Rat Pack.
What does he do?
Well, he's got some jazz hands. Not really sure. Is that another face coming out of the face?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I think I should have changed my name.
Alright, you can change it.
To, like, Dr. Pimple Popper or something. I'm not kidding. That looks like a big pimple on its head.
Oh my god.
So, maybe it's like Pinky and the Brain.
Pinky and the Brain?
Yeah. Like, you know, the little pimple head does all the thinking and the talking, and then
okay.
Pinky's just dancing. You know,
okay.
Yeah.
But, what does he do? It's similar to something that I've told you before. Another stand in the first slideshow.
Is it a puppeteer? Does it make people do things? See, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
I mean, that would make sense.
It's mind seducing you into making you do things and, you know, treating you like a puppet.
I mean, that would be pretty cool.
So tell me the real name.
His name is Diavolo, as in, like, the devil, and it's King Crimson.
Nope, never heard of it.
Or Emperor Crimson, as it's called in English. And, his alternate personality is called Vinegar Doppio. It means, like, double vinegar. That's his God-given name. Whatever. And King Crimson, this whole thing is no one really knows what he does.
Oh my god.
No, it's called skipping time.
Mm-hmm.
He can skip time up to 10 seconds, but he can move within that 10 seconds, but no one else knows what goes on in that 10 seconds. But only he does. There was this whole thing of someone was shooting a gun at him. He skipped time, stood in like the same spot, but he didn't get shot even though the bullet was on the same path. But no one knows what goes on in that 10 seconds except for him, but they know time skips. I know it's stupid.
It is.
And then his second ability, that other little head,
Mm-hmm.
it's called Epitaph.
Mm-hmm.
And his alternate personality, he can't switch personalities quickly or whatever, so he can give that little head to his other personality, and whenever like he swishes his hair, he can see the future happen. When he like looking at his hair, it's like a TV screen.
Wow.
So he can also see 10 seconds into the future when he uses Epitaph.
It's like somebody just pulled a big Scrabble bag with just random shit in it, and they just pulled like the most random things out of there and just said, okay, that's what he does.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Wow.
And, fun fact, only from, like, here down on his arm is tattoos. The rest is a shirt. Yeah. And, he does have a daughter, but she's good.
What's with the Euro meat in his hair?
It's supposed to be, like, leopard print or something like that. Like, you know how, like, in the 90s or, like, early 2000s, girls would, like, crimp their hair with, like, weird styles?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I like to imagine what this is.
Yeah, it's like a manly Madonna. Madonna in the 80s.
I mean, pretty
Google
much.
it, yeah.
Pretty much. I think that's all I had for this one. Because there's a lot more people in this.
Well, thank God, because I bombed.
I mean, you got like the names right. Like, you knew what you were saying. Like marinara, like come on. He looks like a marinara. And it sounds close to like marina, like fish stuff.
Sure.
Like that would make sense.
Sure. Whatever you say, girl.
No, I mean I'm really happy. He's the main dude. And I like
Jojo?
Yeah.
That's Jojo.
But it's Jojo.
It's Jojo.
He's Italian. Mamma mia.
Italiano.
And they changed his outfit to pink in the anime. That does not help like the whole gay case.
No, it really doesn't.
Oh, and there is a gay couple in JoJo. I was shook because in the manga it was just like, yeah, they're best friends, but in the anime they're like, they're a couple, right? They're probably off doing it somewhere. And I'm like, what? Where did this come from? But you want to know their name?
Sure.
Sorbet and Gelato.
Oh my god.
I want to show you Doppio. He's a little baby boy. See? He can put the little head on his, like, little alternate personality. Also, he's kind of insane, and his personalities talk to each other, but he has to be holding a phone to talk to his other personality, and he'll think anything's a phone.
Like the frog there?
Like the frog. And, like, he picks up, like, an ice cream cone and, like, smashes it against his face. It was like, hello? Like, this is how he changes personalities.
Wow.
And his body, like, physically changes when he does it, too.
Crazy.
I don't know. It's weird.
It is weird.
But he's supposed to be, like, a teenager, this
I kind of don't like the whole Italian thing.
Really?
I kind of don't. Makes me hungry.
I know, it makes me pretty hungry. So would you prefer... You know, part 6 is set in Florida.
Oh my god.
Is that better or worse?
That might be worse.
I mean, it is Florida.
Well, I mean, it could always be the Jersey Shore.
You're right.
That could be even worse.
Well, part 1 is set in England.
Really?
Yeah, part 2 is America in the beginning, like in the 40s. And then they go to... Then they, like, go overseas to Europe, and then they're, like, temporarily in Italy and then, like, Germany and stuff. World War II is going on, you know, all that kind of stuff.
I got you.
And part 3, they're going from Japan to Egypt to fight that guy. Remember Spirit Pictures? Part 4 is set in Japan, in one town. 5 is pretty much all of Italy. Like, they fight in the fucking Colosseum. Like, racist, like... 6 is set in a women's prison in Florida. And then, like, to get out of the prison. All that kind of stuff. And then part 7, a new universe. So part 6 is, like, the end of it. And then he starts a new series. But it's still JoJo's. Part 7 is, it's set in the 1800s in America. And it's a horse race. Part 7's my favorite. Like, I have another slideshow to show you. But, like, another day. And then part 8 is a redo of part 4.
The other 6 is in Florida?
Yeah, number 6 is in Florida.
It's like Orange is the New Black. Alright, I have laundry to do.
I love you, Mom.
I love you, babe.